Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Beginners, don't miss this video. Today's video is all about the basics of English grammar. Let's start. So this video is for newcomers who find it difficult to learn and speak English. Beginners, make sure you watch the video completely and don't skip it. I'm sure after watching this video, you will understand the ideas and feel confident about speaking English. கண்டிப்பா நாமளும் இங்கிலீஷ் பேசுவோம் அப்படிங்கிற confidence you will get at the end of this video. Yes, today's topic is parts of speech. Let's begin with the basics of a language. And before entering into today's topic, make sure if you are interested in learning English, please hit the like button. That encourages us to give you more videos on communication skills and spoken English. Here you have the basics of a language. Words. Languages are composed of words that may be written or spoken. According to their function, words are divided into 8 types. The 8 types of words are also known as parts of speech. Here you have the 8 parts of the speech: noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, and the last one is interjection. Let's start with noun. What is a noun? A noun is a naming word. தமிழ்ல பெயர் சொல்லு படிச்சிருப்போம் இல்லையா? That is what. It denotes the name of the person, place or thing, an animal or bird, emotion or idea. So ஒரு பர்சனோட நேம், இமோஷன்ஸ் or ஐடியாஸ், ஒரு பிளேஸோட நேம், திங்ஸ், அனிமல்ஸ் அண்ட் பேர்ட்ஸ் நேம், இதெல்லாம் சொல்லக்கூடிய வேர்ட்ஸ் தான் noun. And let us look at the examples of noun. Person, brother, dad, girl, Peter, etc. Place, school, India, beach, village, and so on. And next comes the name of things: table, note, toy, fruit, car, etc. Animals: tiger, cow, lion, elephant, and so on. Bird: cock, peacock, parrot, crow, etc. Emotion and idea: advice, honest, thought, happiness, and so on. The last one is the subject of study. It means the name of the subjects you study, just like Tamil, English, mathematics, science, etc. Hope now you understand what is a noun. Alright, let's move to the next. What is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word used in the place of a noun. Still, it is used as a substitute for a noun. Also, it is known as nouns deputy. So, in simple, pronoun na நவுனுக்கு பதிலாக யூஸ் பண்ணக்கூடிய வேர்ட்ஸ் தமிழில் பிரதி பெயர் சொல்னு படிச்சிருப்போம். ஓகே, ஹியர் யூ ஹாவ் த லிஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ப்ரோனவுன்ஸ். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பர்சன் சிங்குலர் ஐ, நான். ப்ளூரல் வி, நாம் அல்லது நாங்கள். செகண்ட் பர்சன் சிங்குலர் யூ, நீ. ப்ளூரல் அகெயின் இட்ஸ் யூ, நீங்கள். தேர்ட் பர்சன் சிங்குலர் ஹி, அவர் அல்லது அவன். ஷி, அவள். இட், அது. Plural, they, அவர்கள். Look at the example given here. Mahatma Gandhi was born on October 2nd, 1869. Mahatma Gandhi was an Indian politician, writer, lawyer, and social activist. Mahatma Gandhi led the nationalist movement against Britain's rule in India. Mahatma Gandhi died on January 30, 1948. Here in the above paragraph, you can avoid repeating the name Mahatma Gandhi till the end of the paragraph. You need not mention his name throughout the paragraph since the entire paragraph is given about Mahatma. Mentioning his name at the starting of the paragraph is enough. In the following lines, you can replace the name Mahatma Gandhi with the pronoun he. See, just like this, you can replace the noun with the pronoun he. Mahatma Gandhi was born on October 2nd, 1869. He was an Indian politician, lawyer, writer, and social activist. He led the nationalist movement against British rule in India. He died on January 30, 1948. Here, the pronoun he refers to Mahatma Gandhi. Also, we can see few more examples. Shivan is my friend. Shivan is my well-wisher. In the second sentence, you can use the pronoun he in the place of the noun Shivan. Shivan is my friend. He is my well-wisher. Just like this, you can use. I have a pet dog and I like the dog. Here you can use a pronoun it in the place of dog. I have a pet dog and I like it. Preeti is absent because Preeti is ill. Here in the sentence, you can use she in the place of Preeti. Just like this, you can frame. Preeti is absent because she is ill. What is the verb? A word describes an action, an event, or a state of being. You know, verb is the most important part of a speech. Without a verb, a sentence would not exist. Do you agree that? Let us know in the comment section. Let's see some examples here. The lion killed a sheep. Here, killed is an action. We got independence at midnight. The verb got denotes an event. She is a doctor. This is an example for the state of being. Next comes adverb. What is an adverb? An adverb describes a verb, an adjective, or another verb. Actually, it comes as verb helper. Let's see some example for adverb. Peter writes clearly. Here, clearly is an adverb. The word clearly describes the verb write. How Peter writes? He writes clearly. Mitra is severely punished. Severely is an adverb. Mritula runs fast. Here the word fast is an adverb. Okay, let's move to adjective. What is an adjective? An adjective is a word that qualifies a noun. In other words, we can say it's a noun qualifier or noun helper. An adjective gives you the additional information about the noun, right? Let us see few examples. Peter is a good boy. Here the word good is an adjective because it describes the noun Peter. Gold is a costly metal. Costly is an adjective. It describes the noun gold and gives you additional information about the noun. Mary is a young girl. The word young is an adjective. It describes the subject Mary. Mahatma was a great leader. Here the word great describes the noun Mahatma. Next comes preposition. Preposition is a word used before a noun, pronoun, or noun phrase. It is used to show direction, time, place, location, spatial relationships, or to introduce an object. For example, you can see, I jumped into the river. The cat is sitting on the wall. Priya comes from Australia. John is waiting for the cab. Catherine is at home. Here, the underlined words like into, on, from, for, and at are the preposition words which shows you the direction, place, and spatial relationship. The seventh part of speech is conjunction. Conjunction is a word used to join phrases, words, or clauses together. For an instance, you can see Mary is rich, Mary is the miser. Here you can join the two sentences using the conjunction word but. See below, Mary is rich but she is a miser. Here the conjunction word but connects the two clauses. Look at this example. Niveen and Nitin are brothers. Nirmal is poor but he is honest. 2 and 2 make 4. Note that the underlined words join two sentences, words, and clauses together. The last parts of speech is interjection. An interjection is a word that expresses a strong or sudden feeling and emotion. It may be just a sound or word. It may express anger, joy, sorrow, fear, etc. Look at the examples and you will understand what is an interjection. Oh, what a beauty! Alas, she's dead. Here the words oh and alas are the interjections. Hope today's topic is useful to you. Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you like this video. Hit the bell icon to get the latest updates from our channel. Cheers guys, stay tuned for the next video.